Have you ever noticed how fast everything is moving right now and how easy it is to lose yourself in the process? Well, I have. And that's exactly why I wrote this. This isn't about fighting AI or even chasing it, it's about staying grounded while it's here. Welcome back to another one of the videos, y'all. It is your boy, Coach Q, Kasim Satar. I am drinking some of my cinnamon tea. Links are in the description down below. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and we are going to talk about one of the things I taught about. I know we have visual learners, and I wanted to give you guys some artwork and some pictures. Took my teachings and I put it into Notebook LLM, and it came out with this awesome PDF. And I wanted to touch back on it again and just highlight a few things. So we're going to go ahead and start with this: the Grounded Creator Manifesto, a framework for thriving in the AI age, right? Because we just don't want to chase anything. We want to show up and we just want to arrive, right? Because a calm mind makes better decisions than a chaotic mind, right? So here we go. We live in the age of unprecedented acceleration. AI is no longer experimental, it is becoming the core infrastructure like electricity, right? The pace of change is outstripping the ability of most people and businesses to adapt, staying ahead. Staying ahead requires more than just a few new tools, it requires a new way of being, right? And look at this quote right here: AI is moving faster than most businesses can keep up. If you are not paying attention, you are already behind. But if you guys are on this channel right now, welcome. You guys are just in time, right? So the future belongs to the grounded creator. The grounded creator thrives by mastering two domains simultaneously, right? And as we can see from this diagram, we have the bridge and we have the engine. On the left side of the bridge, it says mastering the external world. This is AI, technology, systems, right? On the right side, we have the engine. We have to master the inner world, our inner reality, our nervous system, our mindset, our personal purpose that we came into this life with. And you want to find a common ground in the middle of both of them. This is where we create legacy. This is where we create impact for our lives. See that? So this is where you want to be right here. You want to have a good slice of chunk of both of them, not just fully AI, not just fully just stillness all day, every day, right? And look at this. Look at this picture, so beautiful. So pillar one, master the bridge of the new world. What does that look like, right? AI is the bridge to the future. Your first task is to understand its architecture and learn how to use it strategically, not randomly. It's a tool to automate your workflow, increase your income, and dominate your niche. The gap between AI is closing, and competition is also accelerating. This creates a massive opportunity for those who learn to use them early. If you're watching this now, you are still early, right? Here's a quick strategic AI toolkit for the year 2026 and beyond, right? If you guys can just get this little framework down here, you're going to be good going into this AI age, right? Because we want to cut through all the noise and we just want clarity. So these are the winning tools because they solve a specific problem, right? So first one, the GPT. We all know about this, right? The leading generalist for creative and automated workflows. Then we have Google's Gemini. This is for deep personalization by pulling context from your entire Google ecosystem, your Gmail, your photos, even YouTube, the videos you watch, right? Then we have this one, right? The brain, the mind, the go-to for real time. This one's Perplexity. Sorry, this one's Perplexity, right? Because this one creates cited researches. Whenever you're typing in something, you want to make sure that it's cited. You just don't want to make sure you go to Google and you type in something, because Google, it's just search based. Perplexity, it's cited based, right? This is where the new doctors, the new lawyers, they're getting all their information from this AI specifically, right? And this one we have Copilot. Copilot is quietly dominating the business world by embedding AI directly into Word, Excel, and also Outlook. Amazing, right? And this one, an outstanding tool for synthesizing and querying your own documents and your notes. This one is Claude right here, right? So we continue down this little presentation, right? We're going to go for the AI customer to the AI creator, right? We just don't want to consume, right? We've been consuming all our lives, and this is a time that we need to capitalize and create on top of what we all have in our pockets, right? You can build a fully working AI application without knowing how to code now, right? Here's a simple framework for creating a custom GPT that thinks and speaks the way you want it to, right? So you'll go into Chat GPT. There's four simple steps. You're going to put the name, you're going to put the description, you're also going to define its public purpose, right? Example, this is one I created. It's called the Calm AI Guide. You guys can find that in the public domain store of the App Store for Chat GPT, right? Go in there, type in Calm AI Guide. It's going to give you tips, tricks on how to master this mindset while also learning AI. Really cool tool, right? And it's free. Instructions, give it a personality and the rules. This is the most important part. Example, you are a Calm AI guide, right? Use analogies, avoid jargon, focus on human impact. And number three, conversation starters. Prime users with example questions like, explain AI, I'm new to it. Last one, the capabilities. Select the tool it can use, the web search, image generation, etc. And listen, when it comes to prompting, this isn't just like going in there and going to Google, right? There's a step-by-step process, right? Because the clearer that you can put the instructions, the better the outcome is going to be, right? So first you want to put your intention, then you want to give it the context, then you want to give it its mission, okay? And I taught about that on a whole different video. Go ahead, check out my live videos from the past, and you guys check out that video. You guys will go ahead and see that video there, right? All right, pillar two, here we go. Master the engine of the inner world. How does this look, right? This is taking place in my mindset for my personal training background, because I'm always talking about the inner world, right? And we have these elevated beings like the Buddha, the Yahshuas, right? That talk about focusing on the inner world, because it's more important than just focusing on this piece of technology, because I believe in HI, like human intelligence over than just artificial intelligence, if we put in the time, right? This is why this pillar is called mastering the engine of your inner world, right? So here we go. The most advanced technologies is only as effective as the person using it, right? Before you can build a legacy, you must build a new relationship with yourself. This means moving from a state of pressure and reactivity to one of pressure and intention. Discipline without nervous system regulation is going to equal burnout, right? So what does that look like, right? We're gonna come down here. This is what I taught already. This is called the 20-20-20 method. Rewire your brain, your body, and your heart in 1 hour. What does that look like? A daily practice to move from an insecure consumer to a grounded creator, right? The first 20 minutes, right, is called movement. This is going to boost up your blood flow. This can be dancing. This could be working out. This can be doing some type of yoga. This can be doing breathing, right? The goal isn't to get abs, right? The goal is to have a calmer brain. It switches the nervous system from I'm not good enough to I can handle today, right? Then the next 20 minutes is going to be learning. Sorry, no, we're going to the left, right? We're going to the left. The next 20 minutes is reflections. This is when you say affirmations. This is when you do your meditations, right? This is when you build those new neural pathways from those mental reps, right? From the affirmation saying that I'm awesome, I'm amazing, good things are always happening to me, right? The meditation creates the space between you and the insecure thoughts. So you can actually realize that you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the experiencer having this experience, right? In the last 20 minutes, it's going to be learning, right? You're going to stimulate neuroplasticity, develop learning habits, build that quiet confidence. Creators who keep learning don't chase the trends, they build the depth, right? So that's what we're doing right here on this YouTube channel. We're building the depth to earn your trust. Next slide. Take a sip of this tea. In a world of chaos, presence is the ultimate advantage, right? Strong emotions don't mean that you're failing. They mean pressure is present. The goal isn't to silence your emotions, it's to lead them, right? This is very good for the young men right now that weren't taught to regulate their emotions, right? Pressure driven states, right? Emotional reaction, mind jumps to the future, leads by mood, results equal burnout and poor decisions. Presence driven state, right? On the opposite side, response delay. I don't have to act on this feeling for the next 60 seconds, right? Shrink the moment. Focus on the right next action, right? Don't get too tied up into right here, right now, right? The results equal calm leadership and effective action. Calm people lead in chaotic times. That's why we sipping on some tea, because I get that calm, but I also get that mental focus. All right, and pillar three, master the vehicle to build the legacy, right? What does that look like? When you combine the power of the AI bridge with the stability of your internal engine, you can build your vehicle in the new reality, right? The new world, your personal brand, your business, your creative work, self improvement to world services. This is how you leave a positive mark before you go on to your next chapter in your life, right? So, next slide. A vehicle for impact, the fatherhood and legacy guide, right? This was another GPT that I created. It's also available on the GPT App Store. You guys can go ahead and click on the fatherhood and legacy guide. This is a example of a niche specific AI to serve the community. This GPT was designed to help men become grounded leaders, present fathers, and legacy builders through character and emotional intelligence. Awareness should move faster than profit. And I believe that for every single person, right? There's no reason why some people have this amazing technology and other parts of the world are just living on nothing, basically. They don't even have access to the internet. You know what I mean? So I see myself as someone that can show up and leave a positive mark by just creating something in the digital world. And that's what I created, right? So go on ChatGPT. I'm also going to leave a link in the description down below. And yeah, check that out. Check that out. Let me know how you guys like that. Your legacy is built on service, not self, right? When you take the attention away from me, this, I got this, whatever, right? And you start to focus on how can I serve other people, right? How can I serve humanity, right? Because deep down, everybody, and I mean everybody, doesn't want AI to just go rogue and just tear our heads off like the Terminator, right? Everybody wants AI to serve us at our highest potential. And that's exactly what it's doing. And that's why so many people, right? What was it? 800 million downloads within the week of when ChatGPT released, right? This AI, artificial intelligence, is serving people on a whole different level. People are telling their whole problems to ChatGPT, right? And it's collecting all this data and they're putting it in the data centers. So, but let's rewind it back over here, because the true purpose of becoming a grounded creator is to serve people at a high level. By focusing on your own alignment, people get the overflow of your love, your knowledge, your expertise, right? You move past the me mentality and create a positive ripple effect. Every single person is looking for purpose and transformation. Your unique experience and story can be the guide for someone else, right? So the journey starts with the first brave step. Transformation doesn't begin with a grand plan. It begins with a single intention. It begins with single intentional action, right? So don't wait for the new year to build a new relationship with yourself right here, right now. So here's a quick little challenge. Tomorrow morning, I need 10 minutes of movement, right? I need 5 minutes of just straight positive talking over yourself, prophesizing a positive day, prophesizing a positive week, a positive month, 5 minutes, right? Then I want you to post one small thing online, a thought, a photo, a 30-second video, and tag me in that video, right? Tag me in that video. My IG is Kasim_fit. YouTube is Kasim Satar. Tag me in the video. I would love to hear from you. And this is Kobe Bryant's quote: "The dream is the journey." So I don't want you to rush into 2026 and through 2026. I want you to arrive every single day. Every single day this week, every single day throughout the months of the year, I want you just to arrive. Because that's what it's all about. You're just arriving as who you are, right? Because there's something unique and there's something special about every single person on this planet. You're so unique and you're so special that not one single person since the beginning of the start of this world, this earth, nobody has ever looked like you, right? Nobody can have your experience. You understand? Like, you are unique. You are uniquely you, right? And the biggest enemy and the biggest challenge is going to be you. So that's why you have to start. If you haven't started yet, you have to start focusing on yourself. You have to do the movements. You got to do the affirmations, the meditations. You got to visualize, right? You got to prophesize these things over yourself, because we are the thoughts that we think of. We are the things that we think about often. So what are we thinking about often if we're not using this amazing technology, artificial intelligence, to take our civilization 1,000 times into the future? Understand? Whether that's focusing on our mindset, focusing on our body, and aligning that to have a heart to brain coherence, right? So that way, when we think, right, we know what we're thinking, that we're living in purpose, we're living in impact, right? Instead of distraction, instead of um, sins, right? Sinful nature, sinful behavior. Understand? So, if you guys found any value out of that video whatsoever, I will leave that in the link in the description down below. Go ahead and check out some tea. Go ahead and check out my website. If you need help building a website, if you need help organizing or strategizing your operations for your own personal brand, we just came off of a 3-day weekend, you guys, getting all this information, right? Because it's not about what you know, it's about really who you know. And I'm partnered with Alicia Little. And if you know Alicia Little, y'all know that this is a woman that is called the Queen of AI, right? She's been going to government corporations, teaching them about AI, going to schools, teaching them about AI, right? And she did it on a 3-day event with Eric Thomas, a hip hop preacher, Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels. Like, these are some of the top people, Gary Vee, in the AI space right now. Like, we got so much value, right? And now we are going to start tomorrow, right? A 4-day challenge. It's a 4-day challenge. So if you are a business owner, if you are a solopreneur, or if you are somebody that wants to start integrating AI into their workflow, right? If you want to start making more money, right? If you want to start capturing more leads, right? Because this is $1 billion problem. If you're not answering the phone, if you're not replying back to an email, this is you missing out on money. But this is where AI can implement into your business and have a 24/7 response rate in in response of boosting up productivity and sales 300%, right? So if you need some of that, click the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Salute. Hey.